friends, how are you doing? I don't want to keep you long. I know it's Christmas Eve. We're all putting toys together and stuff. You know, I put half the drum set together. I still got to do the next half. And then I've got toys put together. I know we're busy, but let's talk about some what happened today and kind of some things that we're seeing here in the market, following the breadcrumbs of what is transitioning here into 2025. It's all good news. It's all good news right now. So not to fear with what is going on right now, and kind of get into it right now. Let's just kind of stay on topic here with Palantir, Djt. We'll kind of corner off in some other things here, but one thing that I will say today, like I just was yapping my mouth, I think yesterday, SoFi trailing back up into the $16 range, just like we expected. SoFi wants 16, it wants 17. It's trying to keep those numbers. It's kind of crazy that it hasn't kept those at this point. If we didn't have this pullback in the market from Jerome here just last week, I have no doubt SoFi would have been in a $17 position and keeping it and chopping into some higher numbers and trying to get to 18. It's coming regardless. $20 with SoFi, it's coming. But like I said, going right back into the conversation here with Palantir and Djt. Obviously, I've talked about Palantir a whole lot here, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but there's things here, but particularly like you had three big stocks, companies right now, three big major players right now when it comes to where the attention's going here in AI. You got Oracle, who is just killing it, and then you got Nvidia. I don't think I need to say much here, which is the biggest one out of all of them. And then you got Palantir. Now, a lot of people are saying Palantir is like going to be the new Oracle, where Oracle, year more so ago, it was a lot of the conversation what we've been feeling and seeing and hearing here with Palantir, where people are like, Oracle can't go any higher. Oracle can't get any more deals. Oracle's not going to $100. Oracle's not going to $120, 30, 40, 50. Oracle's going crazy. But Oracle is going crazy because Oracle keeps doing what it does, capturing deals, making money. Essentially, these three companies, these AI stocks right now, they're banks. I mean, they literally print money. They make their own roads, and I mean, they are their own dynasty. They don't care about the market, what's going on. They move at their own kill. That's what they do. So, and obviously, we can talk about AMD. There's plenty other AI stocks right now. I mean, my God, Microsoft, Tesla. Obviously, I'm just putting these right here. So, because these are the talk of the town right now. There's still meat left on the bone with these three stocks, with movement in the next few years here where they could go. And, if you're wanting to start a position in them, you're still going to have some pretty aggressive growth with them, even at these high dollar rates where they're at right now. So, there's still time for you. Now, obviously, Palantir here being the main focus here. Palantir, I just talked about this, so you don't have to go over it too much. But Palantir, yet still, they just captured another government contract last week, continued it into another 4 years, almost $1 billion contract, just solidified them making more money. And then, Palantir is still looking for defense contracts here, and they're probably going to get them. They're probably going to get them because they are buddy-buddy with the new administration coming in. I mean, it's public knowledge. We all know this. And that's one reason there's a lot of speculation here that Palantir could continue to just blow their earnings here, blow earnings away here going into 2025 with each 4 months when that happens, because they keep getting deals. They keep getting things just delivered to them. And it's amazing to see the growth of a company. And I hate to see people that are upset that they didn't stick with Palantir, that they didn't get into Palantir. And I say to those people, I still don't think you're late to the game. I really don't. Because even a lot of us that have been here since 7, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, we've been saying Palantir's going to 100. Palantir going to $100 at this point is not that big of a deal. We're expecting it. Why are the people that have been here with Palantir, why are they expecting it? We're expecting it because we've been here watching all the deals, all the progression into the S&P, the NASDAQ 100, all the ETFs that Palantir is getting shoved into. Just the amount of money that is going into Palantir and that's still coming down the pipeline is unbelievable. That's why I'm saying it's technically a bank. It's printing money at this point. They're out of debt. They just have money. They just have money at this point. They can do what they want to do. When a company gets to this point, when they pay off their debt and they just like, we can just buy other companies. We can just do what we want to do, you know. And that's the thing right now that Alex Karp talks. When you hear Alex Karp, the CEO of Palantir, he brings this up quite a bit in interviews where he says, you know, the United States, you don't realize how free we are here with AI, with tech, where we can just push innovation to all-time highs here because they're not, in so many words, monitored, where they can just push. And no other countries are doing this because they're so monitored. The UK, Europe in general, and obviously that in China. That's why you're not seeing growth with other AI companies at a staggering amount like these ones here in America. So Palantir, obviously, it's broken into 80. It's broken into a mid $80 range at this point. And, Palantir's looking for more. Palantir's looking for 90, and it's going to grab 90. The fun thing about Palantir right now is it's hit almost $85. It's going to capture $90 here very soon. There's no doubt about it. And it's obviously there's a lot of these deals are happening. It's pushing up the money, the stock price, but it's also, there is FOMO attached to Palantir right now. And with that, that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's really not. It's obviously driving up money, but it's too that people are scared. They're scared not to buy Palantir. You should be scared to sell Palantir. If you want to, obviously do what you want to do. But I know people that sold Palantir at 50. They sold Palantir at 40. They sold Palantir at 60, 70, because they were like, there's no way. Listen, there's plenty of stocks that I've sold because I'm like, well, I think this is it. Why do I think that? When I sell a stock, it's because I think it's tapped out. Because there's no more deals coming in. There's no more news coming in. There's no more innovation coming in. Palantir is not that situation. This is a company that in the past 2 years, it has altered the course of history with where it's going, okay? With their technology. These next 5 years, especially with these deals that are coming in that are scheduled within a 4 or 5 year time zone, you are in growing season right now. Growing season with Palantir. If you attach yourself to Palantir right now, you're going to be on the roller coaster ride here within the next few years. 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. It's going to be wild, the growth of this company. You better hope that you make your decision here soon because we're going to be talking about a stock split here soon. I guarantee you. Sooner than later, we will be talking about a stock split with Palantir. It may not come here in 2025, but I would be willing to bet 2026, 2027, which is around the corner, it'll be here before you know it. You could be caught in a stock split. I think this is so important. I think this is so important for people, individuals, because you have to think how easy it is just to, if you got $10, $20, $50, and you can put that in Palantir in a week, a week, every 2 weeks, something like that. And you can do that for 2 to 3, 4 years. And then here's your opportunity to get into something that could potentially be life-changing. Okay, friends, there's people that if you get caught in a stock split with Palantir, and Palantir continues to run here to insane numbers, growth, earnings, everything. You being a part of that now into the future, that is more than some people have in a 10 to 20 year retirement. Think about that. Think about that progression. If you get caught in a stock split and then you hold for more years and the growth continues, think about where you could be. Think about you could retire. You could then think about, maybe this is really out there, but think about if Palantir started doing a dividend attached to their stock. More than likely, that's far. that's far away, but and it probably wouldn't be a whole lot. But imagine that. Imagine that would be life changing. That would be something. That would be more than most people ever could imagine they would be a part of. So these are they're real scenarios. Don't think about I can make a few bucks here, I can make a few bucks. Think if you were to hold. think if you were to hold and go through the growing pains. Just because you see sell-off in Palantir, it doesn't mean it's a bad company. Sell-off comes and goes, but where there's sell-off, there's brand new growth with that. That's why when you see Palantir sell off, you see it get ate up right again. 2 weeks ago, we were in a $70 range with Palantir, and people were going, there's no way we're going to 80. 4 weeks ago, we were at $60, and people were going, there's no way it's going to 70. It's been that way all year, but the deals keep coming, the progression keeps coming, the interviews keep coming, the innovation keeps coming, the FOMO keeps coming, and it's making Palantir it's just going out of control. It's going out of control. If you've been a part of the stock market, you know what is happening here, and you know what's coming. Don't kid yourself. You know Palantir is going. It's going to 100. The question is, once we get to $100 with Palantir, what do we do then? Who's going to stick with it? Who's going to sell out? Who's going to keep riding the roller coaster? And obviously, do what you want to do. You need the money, take the money. There's no shame in it, okay? I understand people need the money. But what I'm saying is, once we get to 100, it's coming here. That is where things get really interesting. That's where big money starts to be made. That's where people that have been buying at 60, 70, 80 right now, we're going to be in profit. We're going to be in more profit than some people have ever seen before in the portfolios, okay? Think about that. It wasn't just 3 months ago during the summer where you were buying Palantir at 30, 40 bucks. And now imagine you're in a scenario where you've double, tripled your position, okay? Maybe you were the guy putting in 20, 40, 100 bucks a week in Palantir all year. You're in some pretty nice you're in some nice profit range, okay? Because the stock is moving faster than you're buying it right now. I know you're in profit range. So DJT here, DJT. I don't want to talk too long, and God, I know you've heard me yap here. Listen, the stock's coming back. Today was a beautiful day with it. Trying to get back to a $37 position, hit 36. Then we saw some sell-off afternoon. Stock market closed early today, obviously, so that kind of dampened some things here. And tomorrow, Christmas is here, and the market will be closed, and then we'll open back up here. So, and then you got New Year's, and then market will be closed. Blah, blah, blah. So with that, still, it's doing what we want it to do. Okay. Trump Media here, the stock, DJT, it's doing exactly like we want. So if you are in this and you know that what the game plan is, we're all doing the same thing here, okay? I told you, I think it was last week or the week before that, I bought a ton of this stuff. I bought a ton of it, okay? I'm back in it with you. I am going to sell this stuff probably the week before the inauguration, depending on where price range is and volume and volatility and how much they're halting the stock. I'm going to make a sell in there. Now, after that, after the inauguration, Monday, Martin Luther King Day, inauguration, markets closed regardless, but the 21st, market, Tuesday, back open here. With that, I expect the stock to still do well, but my concern with that Tuesday and the market opening back up, the market will be crazy regardless. Don't kid yourself. Trump Media here will be crazy. The problem with that is I'm concerned of halting. That's my main thing. To where they just keep halting the stock to where it hurts it and it damages it. So the main thing what we're wanting from the stock right now with these next 3 weeks is, can the stock keep getting pushed up? With every 48 hours, can we see $1.50 be pushed into the stock? Okay. Imagine by January 10th, somewhere in that time zone, that may be the weekend, I'm not looking on a calendar right now, but imagine by that time frame, this bad boy can hold a position and get to a position of 40 bucks. That's not much right now. And obviously, mathematically, we should be a lot further with my $1.50 theory here. But I'm going for just peanuts here. I'm going for, at least by the week before inauguration with Trump, I would love to see this stock at a $45 position, because I think a lot of us would be in massive, obviously, if you're listening to me right now, we would be in a nice profit range, okay? Now, going into week before inauguration, we're talking that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, before market close, before that Monday of inauguration, I suspect this stock will be running hot. It will be running hot. It will be cooking. I mean, it will just be going pandemonium. With that, that's probably going to be the week I sell out. Okay, and I'm not even worrying about like I'm not gonna get emotional with it. I'm not going to hold the stock. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, because the reality of it is, and I say that too, don't be naive to the brutality of what the market will bring to you. Okay, because after the inauguration, yes, that Tuesday, the market probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it will be hot. It will be cooking. But there will be sell-off nonetheless. There will be sharks in the water trying to devour you up. So if you're in a massive profit range, be happy with what you got, friends. And trust me, they will be halting the stock. They will be halting the stock 100%. This will probably be one of the highest volume stocks going into January. I guarantee you. We all know what's about to happen here. Listen, I have been talking about this scenario since 4 years ago when this came to market. Well, it wasn't even on market yet, but the transition was in DJT. I've been waiting 4 years for this situation, for this moment. If Trump could come back and claim glory, he's doing it. Now, obviously, 4 years ago, this was Digital World Acquisition. It was just this year where the two companies merged and Digital World Acquisition became Trump Media. Now we're on the market. So obviously, this has been the hot topic all year talking about this. November came, Trump won. So now it has set us up for the home run. I think we can do this. I'm wishing everyone the best of luck. Just remember, key things. Keep your emotions under control, and do not be naive to the brutality of the sell-off that will come with this, okay? And that the market will hold this thing. They will halt it. So take profit where you feel comfortable and you're happy and you're proud, okay? Profit is profit, and I guarantee you profit feels better than getting stuck in something, okay? Because this is going to be a very violent stock, and probably one of the biggest pushes we will have with this stock this year will be here in January. That will probably be the biggest push we have with this stock. Friends, take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.